Sunny Hostin of The View is a little bit behind, and she can't, she's never said anything smart. Sunny Hostin is just one of these people that exists to say the thing that like is the most progressively left thing to say. Cut off children's genitals. Sunny Hostin's there. We need to open the border and look at this footage of people getting whipped at the border. Sunny Hostin's there to say that was real. Trump's gonna kill everyone when he gets into office. Sunny Hostin's there to back it up. Just kidding, not real. She's there to say whatever you think is the most furthest crazy left-wing thing to possibly be said. Sunny Hostin's there to make sure it exists.
That being said, I do think that there is a thing called pretty privilege. There is a thing called white privilege. There is a thing called tall privilege. And we have to acknowledge that. And so part of it is about race. Because if you think about the Brittany Griners of the world, why did she have to go to play in Russia?
Because they wouldn't pay her.
Because they wouldn't pay her.
Because they wouldn't pay, not because she was black, but because they didn't believe in the WNBA.
This is part of my point. So now, Caitlin Clark is bringing this money, these sponsorships, we hope, into the league, and other players will benefit from it. But I do think that she is more relatable to more people because she's white, because she's attractive. And unfortunately, there still is that stigma of against the LGBTQ plus.
So many things. First of all, there's a stigma. So you say she's pretty. We're just going to lean all the way back here. We're not insulting anybody. We love Caitlin Clark, but we're just going to lean back here for a second while that comment flies right by us, right? So you say she's pretty, but then also there's a stigma against the LGBT, the basketball lesbians. So wouldn't that make exact sense? Wouldn't that make perfect sense? If you're saying she's pretty and you're saying there's a whole bunch of gay women in the league that may or may not look like they look, wouldn't that make perfect sense? But there are also other women in the league. So, like, what the hell are you talking about? There's other women in the league. You can't just say that one girl's pretty, and then, so you're basically calling all the other straight women in the league ugly, or else they would be popular. If you're saying the popularity rests upon their looks, then how come there's other popular players? She's just better than them. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? She's just better than them. I'm sorry Caitlin Clark happens to be white and she's better at basketball than the other people in the WNBA. She can shoot from really far. Don't you realize that hasn't happened before? Steph Curry can shoot from really far. He was the first guy to shoot from really far. Nobody else could do that before. Steph Curry's 6'2". He probably used to be able to dunk. I don't know if I've ever seen him dunk more than maybe once or twice. He isn't blocking people out of anywhere. He's not super fast. He can shoot really good from really far. And he won. Caitlin Clark can shoot really well from really far. What is wrong with you? Are you stupid? Is that what it is? Are we just lying to ourselves? Are we this stupid, or are we just lying to ourselves? You're going to attack Charles Barkley. Are you just stupid? That's what you have to wonder. She's just really good. It's not because she's got tall, pretty, white privilege. Does LeBron James have pretty privilege? Do we only like him because he's black, or is it because he's really good at basketball? Did we like Larry Bird just because he was white, or is it because he was really good at basketball? You sound stupid. You just sound stupid. You can't imagine a world where people don't care about race as much as you. You can't imagine a world where people are just like, that person's good at a sport. Let's reward them. They entertain us. Dance, sports person. You can't imagine that. You can only imagine a world where people care about people based on their race and their looks in a sport, because that's how you think. Sunny Hostin's basically an idiot. She's basically a person who comes on screen and drools at you for an hour every day and says, hey, old women watching me, isn't it fun to be angry about stuff and think that people only do things and disagree with us because they're mean and because they're racist and sexist and anti-gay? That's the only world she can think that this happens in, because that's how she thinks. She only likes things because of their race. She only likes people because of how they look. And she wants you to believe that everybody else is the same. And if that doesn't happen, then other people, there must be something wrong with them. They must be thinking that way. It can't be because of their talent, because she's not on there because of her talent. She's on there because she will just say these things. She can't imagine why anybody's against DEI. She can't imagine why people would be against being put there for the race. That's all she thinks about. Sunny Hostin, which isn't her real name. She's made fun of people for not using their real name. Whoopi Goldberg, obviously not her real name. These people are just dumb. It's time to come out and say either you're very, very stupid for saying these things constantly, or you're just lying. I think Sunny Hostin's really dumb. I don't think Whoopi Goldberg's dumb. I think Joy Behar's a liar. The View's the worst.
Turn it up, Jordan.